Zero trust is not a product or any kind of a service, or neither it is a feature of cybersecurity. It is basically the concept and the process how you can safeguard your network, how you can protect your organization from unknown threats. You can protect your organization by implementing a zero trust concept with the following three principles. First, verify explicitly. Second, use a least privilege access. And the third one is always assume a breach. We'll check all these principle one by one. First, verify explicitly. What does it mean? It means always authenticate and authorize based on the available data point. Always, any request that is coming to you, always check whether it is properly authenticated, authorized, so that it is a legitimate request. Second, list privilege access. What does it mean? Limit user with a just-in-time access and just enough access, not more or not less. Just to give the access the enough that user is required. The last principle is assume breach, because the zero trust model assume that breach will occur at some point of time. So taking a adequate precaution on every request and reduce the attack surface, so it will limit or it will reduce the breach. How we can implement this zero trust model in our organization? So there are the six factors, that six main things that we need to consider or need to safeguard, so that we can implement correct in a right way a zero trust model in our organization. Six factors are the identity and access management, security endpoints, data protection, application security, infrastructure security, and the last one is the network security. The first one, that is identity and access management, it means the strong method of authentication, like a multi-factor authentication or a risk-based adaptive profile, or you can create a conditional access policy to maintain the risk or reduce the risk and reduce the attack surface. Second factor, that is a secure endpoints, such as a laptop, smartphone, or IoT devices, also taken in the consideration when it comes to the zero trust model. Making those devices up to date with the security patches and making those devices are properly compliant. Third factor, it is a data protection. This can be accomplished by classifying data, tagging, or encrypting data at rest or in the transit. Fourth option, application security. Again, there are a lot of applications that connects through the API, so we need to make sure that these connections are properly secure, so we can monitor what the users are doing and how the data is flowing through the application. Second last is infrastructure security. It involves a lot of things like server, virtual machines, container, and the microservices for versions, configuration, and just-in-time access. So you just need to monitor all your IT infrastructure, so that you should know that what is happening in the network and whether the any kind of harmful activity is not happening within the organization. And the last one is a network security. It is a final piece of a zero trust puzzle. The organization can limit this potential damage from breaching by segmenting the network, so it will reduce the distribution of malware and other dangerous program within the network. Implementing the zero trust model is not a one-time thing. It is a journey, and that never end. Also, zero trust model teaches never trust and always verify. Now I will show you the architecture of a zero trust model. In this diagram, you can see the identity, endpoint, network, data, application, and infrastructure. These are the components, that these are the factors that you need to protect. When it comes to the identity, you can put the strong authentications, like a complex password. You can protect identity with the conditional access, risky user profile. This kind of policy you can maintain here. Then when it comes to the endpoint, you can put the policies like whether that device is compliant or not, so that user can log in. You can segregate devices like a corporate device or personal device. That kind of devices you can put device risk policy you can maintain. And also you can put the application control, where the application, yeah, you can also put the application control policy. That thing, through that you can protect the endpoints. When it comes to the data protection, you can classify the data, encrypt the data, and also you take the backup of the data, so that if any breach happens, that at least you can recover. So again, third last one, like the second last one, that is the application. You can see the application through the kind of through the cloud app security, where you can see the detail who is accessing data and how that data is flowing through the your organization, and how the users are getting. So all this information you can see there, or you can put the policies there. And then the infrastructures, where the you can put the lot of things, you can in the infrastructure, in the infrastructure, you can put a lot of policies to maintain the security of the servers or the workstations. You can put the Microsoft Defender cloud app security, sorry, the Microsoft Defender for cloud, so you can get the XDR detection and response, and automatically correlates the all the threats across your the environment. Then you can put the, if the resources or any virtual machines are in the Azure, if it is running, then you can segregate by the network security group or the resource group. You can put the data protection and the just in time access, and this kind of a protection you can maintain, or you can implement in the infrastructure, in the infrastructure factor. And the last one is the network, where you can segregate the network based on like the virtual network and the office network, on-premises network, and the public network. So who will have access and what resources are going to access by the users, that segregation you can maintain through here. So this is the overview of the zero trust model. The core principle of zero trust model is never trust, always verify. And if you maintain that, you have a zero trust model in your organization. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe the channel. Thank you. Bye bye.